Welcome to the lounge. We're going to be playing Pokemon Fire Red, Randomized Nuzlocke style. Let's go. Alright, now as we go through the intro here, I'll quickly give a breakdown of what the Nuzlocke challenge is and what the Randomizer is. So the Nuzlocke challenge was invented to add difficulty to the game. It's a set of self-imposed rules. The first rule is that if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead, and you must either release it or permanently box it. You can't use it again for the rest of the game. The second rule is that you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter in any new area. So every town, route, every cave and forest, only one Pokemon per area. There we go. Now, the Randomizer is a tool which can alter the game, often in a random fashion, but there's non-random adjustments you can also make to the game. So let's just try to get through this intro as quickly as possible. So some of the changes I made to the game include I made the starter Pokemon random, I made wild Pokemon random, and Pokemon that trainers have will also be random. Now I'll give a full breakdown of the Nuzlocke rules and all the randomizations performed in the box below, but those are the most important ones for now. I'll probably also mention them as they become more relevant. Alright, let's see here. Now, before I proceed, I'm going to check my trainer ID as 0, so I can choose whichever Pokemon I want. That's one of the other rules. I'll leave that on mid, because I believe one of the other adjustments I made in the randomizer was for fastest text, and in this game, if I switch the text speed to fast, it would become invisible. Which may not be the worst, but I think mid is fine. So yeah, one of the other rules is that you can randomly determine your Pokemon based on the trainer ID, but because it's a 0, so 1 through 3 would be Wurmple, I guess. And then 4, 5, or 6 would be Torchic, and 7, 8, 9 would be Aeron. Because I have a 0, I can choose whichever one I want. Okay, so with Torchic, that's where Squirtle is normally, so he would choose Wurmple. That's probably the easiest start for this first battle. And then, if I chose Aeron, he would choose Torchic. So, yeah, this kind of gives me the best start here. And I would say, Torchic does learn fighting-type moves, and I was just thinking, oh, that'll give me advantage against Brock, but nope, his Pokemon are random as well, so it won't be... Well, I mean, it still could be Geodude and Onix. Yeah, because he's got Flamin' Kicks, Sanji. Yeah, so it still could be Onix and Geodude or some other Rock-type Pokemon. But because of the randomizer, in all likelihood, he won't have Rock types. But he could still have something weak to Fire or Grass, which would be useful. I'm not counting on that, though. So now, you'll notice that his Wurmple is level 6, so one of the other things that you can adjust in the game, in the randomizer rather, is to increase the level of all the trainer Pokemon that you encounter. So I increased it by 20% for this run. I should probably growl him once or twice, because he can't reduce my attack or my defense. He can only reduce my speed. But this means I'll win the damage race. Assuming he doesn't crit, which he just did. Okay. Well. Oh, and he's got Poison Sting too. Lovely. Of course I was poisoned. Wait, why doesn't it... That's weird. Hope that doesn't kill me. Alright. That was a close one. Much more close than I'm used to this first battle being. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why... something weird that the poison thing didn't appear. But, whatever. Now, I should be healed after this, so I won't have to worry about that poison. Alright. Now let's get through the rest of this intro quickly here. I'm probably just going to run from whatever I encounter. Unless it's something I can easily take down. But yeah, Corsola, not so easy. Water, rock. I got nothing that's going to be good against that. I'll grab the potion from you real quick. Now, well, one of the other Nuzlocke rules that I'm going to be following, self-imposed challenges, all of them, so I'm not going to be using healing items in the middle of battle. Oh, man. Does it know any... Because this could be worth some good experience. So does it know... Okay, it knows Leer, but will it... If it knows water type, then that won't affect it too badly. Rage, okay. Rage is building. Oh, this could be dangerous. Okay, so unless it crits, it won't kill me. Okay, even with a crit. Alright, this is fine. Because, yeah, that's worth some good experience. Cool. Alright, now let's head into town, get that parcel, and then we'll be able to get our Pokeballs and start catching stuff. So the rule that you are only able to catch the first thing you encounter doesn't take effect until you have Pokeballs. Otherwise, Route 1 would just be forfeited completely. You would have no chance of not encountering something in that route. Alright. So, Corsola or Fraligator for Route 1. Gonna just try to avoid encounters. But I want to get through this as quickly as possible. I've always wondered, because I rarely ever encounter anything in that patch of grass leading directly out of the town. So I wonder if the encounter rate is slightly lower in that particular patch of grass than in every other. Maybe I should have just called myself Red instead of using my actual name. Whatever. Alright. And after this, I actually want to check my Torchic's nature, because I haven't done that yet. What level does it learn Ember? I think it learns at 9 or 10. But it might be different. Because the level at which they learn stuff sometimes changes between... Not even between generations, between... like, games within generations. And it's been a while since I played Emerald, so I'm not sure. Rash, I think that increases... speed. I'm gonna rest with my mom here, and then we're gonna go and hope to capture something. So it's a Corsola. Not the most exciting thing, but... hopefully I can at least get it down into yellow health before I throw a Pokeball. I don't think I've ever used a Corsola before. Yeah, that should be fine. So I don't really know what its stats are like. Yeah. I assume probably, you know, physical, like strong physical defense. But aside from that, I couldn't say. Yes. So, oh yeah, I didn't mention before, but this is another Nuzlocke rule that you have to nickname all of the Pokemon to individualize them and make you form a stronger personal connection with them. That's the idea behind it. It also makes them dying that little bit more devastating. As if losing them completely wasn't devastating enough. No. Oh, wow, I've never used a Corsola before. What would be a good nickname? This is not a good nickname, but I think it's funny. Reefer. Alright, now let's head over and catch something at that side route. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I really like Poliwhirl and Poliwrath. Well, I'm just gonna run away from it for now. Man, thinking ahead to like all the later game encounters, because all of the trainer levels are 20% higher, it's going to be pretty ridiculous by like level 50 or so when they're, you know, 10 levels higher. I'm gonna grab this item real quick as well. This is one of the other things I added. Dive Ball, okay. Now, I think that's that works especially on Pokemon Deep in the Sea. I think it just works better on water type Pokemon, or I don't know if you have to specifically use it when, like, after using the move Dive. I think it's just water type Pokemon. Alright. Now, normally I wouldn't go over here first, just because Route 2 and... or Route 1 and 2. Well, there we go. Something for my HMs. Zigzagoon. I actually do kind of like Zigzagoon. Especially if, nice. Didn't die. If it's got pickup still. That could be useful. I think in this game it's mostly like berries and stuff that it picks up, but I think it should also be able to pick up some useful items. Cool. Yeah, so normally I wouldn't go over here first because on Route 1 you can only get Pidgey and Rattata normally. Gonna name him after my grandma's dog. Ziggy. So yeah, on Route 1 you can only get Rattata and Pidgey, and then on Route 2 you can only get, I believe, Rattata, Pidgey, and then there's a small chance for a Caterpie, something like that. So normally I would go from Route 1 straight up to 2 to ensure, like, I'm talking about if I'm doing a Nuzlocke. I like that I'm doing the catching tutorial after having caught 2 Pokemon. But yeah, when I'm doing a Nuzlocke, I'll go to Route 1, then 2, then go over to the side road because you can catch a Mankey or something there. Yeah, but with this, it's not, you know, limited to just those 2 Pokemon on those 2 routes. So you have no idea what you're going to catch. All right. Now let's hope for something pretty good here, because I don't want to have to just rely on Sanji for everything. Alright. That could be pretty cool. That's special defensive. Yeah, it's not gonna know very many good moves, but if I get her up a couple of levels, I can definitely. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use might as well use the dive ball. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but yeah, the reason that was a dive ball instead of, I think, a potion or something, whatever it normally is, might be a Pokeball, is that I randomized the items found in the wild as well, just because, why not? Tentacruel, okay. Let's see. This is a dumb name as well. Jellian. Why not? Now let's see what I could have caught. Shelter? Okay, that's... There's a lot of water Pokemon in these first 3 areas. Ember? Nope. Okay. So yeah, I was right. It was level 9 or 10 that he learns that. I find it slightly funny that I named my starter Sanji, and then the first 3 Pokemon I caught were all women, all female. Alright, now let's check out what kind of moves and stuff they've got, what their natures are. Careful. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. Defensively strong. Adamant. I'm probably not going to be using you in battle much, so... because that pickup ability is pretty good. And you're so good at... Wow. Yeah, the Zagoon is really good for HMs, so... Draining causes injury. Okay. Yeah. Probably just gonna have to rely on Sanji for the most part. At least until I get a couple more Pokemon. Because I've got one more catch I can do up in the forest, but I'm gonna save that for a little bit later. Right now I'm gonna level Sanji up and then go take on the rival again. I forgot, it's all water type Pokemon basically down here. Oh, thank God. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna head up and go to the left instead and train over there. Now, when I was planning this out and wanting to do a randomized Nuzlocke, for YouTube and all that. I debated whether to leave the grinding in or to, you know, just skip over the majority of it, just because there's the potential of losing a Pokemon. Oh, great. Q-Charm. And I don't want to... Well, this is going to be great. I might just run away from this because this is going to be annoying. Yeah, you know what? Not messing with Metronome. I don't know if it's going to unleash like a Hyper Beam or something like that. But yeah, so while grinding, you could potentially lose a Pokemon or something crazy might happen, and I don't want to, you know, miss that. But at the same time, grinding is a little bit boring. In fact, I'm debating whether to speed up a little bit to get through this. Because the rivals Pokemon should be level 10 or 11 based on the 20% increase, what they normally are, plus the 20% increase. That was good. So I don't know what level Sanji would have to be at to take him on, because like if he just like throws out a Lugia immediately, then there's not going to be a lot I can do about that. Oh, please don't get poisoned. It'll only be level 11, but still. And I figured that was going to happen. There should be a decent amount of experience at least. And I'm probably gonna have to use a potion to keep Sanji alive. Oh, +3 to special attack is pretty good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, okay, then I can probably make it. Don't want to waste potions, even though, I mean, I wouldn't consider that a waste really, but gotta conserve them for later in the game. It could also you know, potentially end up the Pokemon that my rival could have here could be, you know, Ice type, Fire, or Grass type, something like that. Oh, and his other Pokemon is a Wurmple, isn't it? So this might not be as bad as I expect. So I think I'll get into level 11 and then take on the rival, and then probably cut it off there. Pick up next time with it, go into the forest, getting through that and everything. And I think this first grind with these really low level Pokemon is going to be the longest and the worst one. Because I'm probably going to be, with all the trainer Pokemon being higher level, probably going to get enough experience to where I don't have to stop and grind too often later in the game. But yeah, so I think I will do some grinding between episodes this time. That way I can get through Viridian Forest all in one go, and then maybe even take on Brock in the next episode. And what type is Shuckle? I thought Shuckle was rock type. I don't know why Ember is like neutral effective against him. So with me doing the grinding off screen, if one of the Pokemon does happen to die, I'm usually pretty careful about it, not letting them die like just against a random Pidgey or whatever. But if one of them does happen to die when we start the next episode, I'll be in the Pokemon Center ready to either release it or permanently box it. I haven't yet decided what I'm going to do. I've considered permanently boxing just because I don't want to accidentally forget each Pokemon that I have and like what I named them and everything, because like at the end I'd like to, if I do manage to beat the Elite Four at the end, I might end up getting wiped by them because of how powerful they'll be. Oh, this is danger because Hitmontop usually knows like Revenge. And that could do a lot of damage. Rolling kick. Okay, that's not bad. Wait, I said I was going to challenge the rival. Okay, so throw a potion down on him, just so I can. Oh yeah, I forgot to check Zigzagoon as well. Oh, yeah, get him back up to full. Ziggy, what have you got, my buddy? Rossberry. I think that's for burns. All right. Now let's see. Yeah, so the Wurmple won't be a problem. It's just going to be whatever he throws out first. That. Oh, okay. Anticlimactic a little, but I guess he's a bug type trainer for now. Oh no, spooky. The spooky face. Getting a little bit of luck to start this off. Well, I assume it's gonna get more difficult later on. Oh. Yeah. There'll have to be some situations where I don't have an answer and I'm gonna lose something or something bad will happen. I don't know. I hope not, but I think it would be more interesting to watch at the very least. Alright, so I think we're reaching about that 30-minute mark, so I'm going to call it. So, I thank you very much for watching, wherever you are watching. Now, please like the video and leave a comment if you enjoyed it. Share it if you know someone who would also enjoy it. And subscribe if you want to see more. I hope you'll join me again next time. So for now, farewell.